Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'll be trading again with Pocket Option, and of course I'll be showing you the strategy I have right here. For those of you knows that I really use a lot of indicators on my video, but on this one it is very important because this combination is one of the effective so far, and it's actually on a very low risk. So that's the reason why I want to show you guys how to use it. Alright, please, I want you guys to be very attentive on with me on this one. We have a couple of indicators here, so before I go ahead to explain how they all works, let me show you the settings. Alright, so the first indicator we're using is called Bollinger Band. Alright, and we have the period here as 20, so the deviation here is 2 on the input. On the style, I actually change all the color here. The top color here is red, the middle here is white, and the bottom here is red as well. So I also take all the lines to be on 2 pixel. So when you're done, you hit save. So the second indicator we're using, it's another Bollinger Band, but this time the period the division right here is 3, the period is 20 as well. So over here on the style, the top color here is blue, the middle is white, and the bottom is blue. So I also take all the line to be in 2 pixel. So that's pretty much all I do. So when you're done, you hit save. So the third indicator we're using here is called Stochastic Oscillator with a key period of 7. The D period is 3, the smoothing is 3, while the moving average is SMA. Of course, on the style here, I actually take all the lines here to be in 2 pixel. So when you're done, you hit save. So the fourth indicator we have here is CCI with a period of 22. The style here, you just have to take all the line to be in 2 pixel. So that's pretty much all I do. So on the last part, sorry guys, the last indicator here is ADX with an ADX smoothing period of 1. The ADX length is 5. Over here I take all the line as well, and I think I changed the color here. The ADX color here is what's it called, red. The plus DI is white, while the minus DI it's blue. So that's pretty much all I do. So when you're done, you hit save. So right now, so we are doing this on Heineken as you can do, don't forget that. Sorry guys, so we are doing this on Heineken as you can do, not on normal can do. And of course the time frame is 1 minute. All right, also we are taking a trade for 1 minute. All right, the trade time here is 1 minute. So that's it. So guys, that was pretty much all the settings. So right now let me explain very quick how this strategy works before I go ahead to take a trade. The number one thing we're looking at on this particular strategy, the major thing I want you guys to take note of, it's the what's it called, is the ADX indicator, the last indicator here. We are only taking a trade when we have our ADS, all the trade lines matches each other. What I mean by that is like all the lines, the red, the white, and the blue must intersect each other if we are taking a trade. For example, if we are taking a trade to come down, we need to have all the lines to match each other. Just like this example, all the lines must intersect each other, and they must be in the oversold position before we enter a trade. All right, so this is the only thing I think can give you what's it called, a little bit confusion on this strategy. Always take a trade. Don't take a trade when all the lines are separate from each other. We only take it in the trade when the line intersects each other. I hope that is clear. So that's pretty much it. So on the what's it called, the reason why we actually use the 2 Bollinger Band is what's it called, we're only using that to make sure that we see clearly. Let me zoom it. We only need to have our candle inside the first Bollinger Band. All right, this red, white, and red. All right, we don't need this to out of it. So that's the reason why we are using the 2 Bollinger Band to separate the distances. All right, so we only need to have our candle inside this particular one. So that's pretty much it. So that's it. And also our stochastic oscillator needs to give us a trend, either coming down or going up. And as we all know, the stochastic actually give us a strong signal when it's come to buy and sell. And also the SCCI needs to follow the trend with the stochastic before I place the trade. I know it's a little bit hard now, but of course I'm going to explain the details when I take a trade. But right now, let me put up my currency pairs real quick, and I'll come back and explain better. Right? Okay guys, I'll put up my best currency pairs. So right now we're analyzing the market. So of course when I get a good moment, I'll come down and take a trade, and I'll explain in details the reason why I take the trade. Alright, we are only doing this on the normal market. Alright, so don't forget that we're not doing this on OTC market. So guys, I'll be analyzing the market now. So when I get a good moment, I'll come down and take a trade, and of course I'm going to explain in full detail the reason why I enter the trade. Alright, okay guys, a good moment here. I'm going to enter a trade on that, a down trade. Like I said earlier on, all we're just looking at is on the trend. The number one thing I observe here when it's come to our stochastic, so like I said, we only need to have our candle inside the first hour's moving average, which is what happened now. And the second thing again, like the trend of our stochastic, the stochastic has been in overbought position in this side and has been heading down so good when it comes to this. The same thing with our CCI. Our CCI actually followed the trend coming down, but the most important thing is the fact that we have our ADX or the line and combination in the oversold position. All right, so with this I know that okay, it's definitely going to be a good moment, so that's the reason why I apply this trade. So guys, you all need to understand this. All you have to look at when it's come to this 3 indicator down part here, the stochastic oscillator and the CCI will be following the trend coming down. If you're taking a trade to come out, what's it called, if you're taking a down trade, all right. But the most important thing to actually observe is to make sure that, as you can see what I mean on that, is to make sure that we have all the 3 lines of our ADX in combination. They must both intersect each other and must be in the oversold position in as much you are taking the trade to come down. So that's pretty much it. And when it comes to the Bollinger Band part, we need to have our candle trapped inside the first what's it called, Bollinger Band. All right, I hope that is clear. It's a good one there. I'll be analyzing again, guys. When I get another good moment, I'll come down and take a trade. And of course, I'm going to explain again the reason why I entered the trade. I'm actually trying to find what's it called, and I'll see if I find a moment for what's it called, up trade. I'll show you where you need to have your ADX trapped in before you enter a trade. So guys, I'm analyzing real quick, so when I get a good moment again, I'll come down and take a trade. Okay guys, a very good moment for up trade. Let's give that a 2 trade on that. So over here, the number one thing another thing I forget to mention earlier on is to make sure that if you are taking a trade, for example, if you are taking a trade to come down, always make sure that you have your Heinicke as you can do above the what's it called, Bollinger Band middle line here, which is the white. All right, above it, like if you're taking a trade to come down, but if you're taking a trade to go up, make sure you have the candle below it, just like what happened here. All right, so another thing I observe is the fact that we have a very good moment with our stochastic oscillator. When I actually placed the trade, our what's it called, ADS was actually, all the lines were actually trapped in this position, which is a very good one. And the same thing with our CCX actually following the trend as well on a very good position. So that's the reason why I actually placed this trade. Okay, but it seems that this market is actually glitching out. But let's just wait and see. We have less than 6 seconds to close this one. Okay, a good one there. All right, win the money on this one. A good one, win the money on the trade. Actually following this trend, especially in the ADX, when the trade line actually stick together, it actually means that the particular Heinicke Ashi candle is very stable, and the trend would definitely be falling in regard what's it called, depending on what trade you give it. All right, so that was just it. So right now I'm analyzing again, so when I get another good one, I'll come down and take a trade, and of course I'm going to explain again the reason why I entered the trade. All right. Okay guys, a good moment here real quick. The trend is already coming down, but nevertheless, let's give it a trade. But guys, always make sure that you're taking a trade when the candle is above this place. It's very important. Always make sure that you're taking a trade when the candle is above what's it called, the middle line of the Bollinger Band here. It's very important. So over here, this is another good moment. We have our ADX in a very good position, an oversold position. The stochastic oscillator actually dropping in a very good one. We have the same thing happen with our CCI, and I know that in a moment I'll be what's it called, I'll be having a good moment on this one. That's the reason why I actually place a trade. Okay, the market has already dropped before I actually enter a trade, but always make sure that you're doing this above the middle line. Is very important so that you can have a very strong signal coming down and be so certain. All right, so guys, let's wait and see. Think we have less than 7 seconds. Okay, the market is dropping. That's a good one. Okay, yeah, a good one there with the money in that. So guys, like I said, let's make sure you're doing this, because the reason why is the fact that when it's dropping, you are so confident that is don't be unnecessary pull down on. All right, so let's make sure you're taking what's it called, the trade above the middle line. So a good one there with the money. I think I'll be taking my last trade, so let me analyze real quick. So when I get another good moment, I'll come down and explain the reason why I entered the trade. All right. Okay guys, a very good moment here for uptrade. Let's give it a trade on that. Over here, if you actually observe, we have a good moment with our stochastic and acceleration in a, what's it called, in a good trend. They're both actually heading up. They went down here and they're heading up in the trend. The same thing with our stochastic. Our stochastic is actually on the oversold position and actually heading up. If you check out our ADX, the trend lines are very good in position. They're actually trapped, which means that what's it called, the candle right there is very stable going up. And of course, we have our candle stake below the middle line of the Bollinger Band. So that's what I'm talking about. Always make sure that you're having it below it if you're taking a trade to go up, or above it if you're taking a trade to come down. All right, so guys, this is a very good moment. So let's see if there's gonna be another good one. I think we have less than 10 seconds to actually close this trade. So guys, let's wait and see. There's gonna be another one. Okay, a good one there. Win the money on that. So guys, like I said, this strategy is very effective, and not only that, it is actually you're definitely going to have a very low risk trading this strategy. Just make sure that you put everything that I said here in mind. Always make sure that you really observe. The most thing you need to put in mind is to put your eyes on the ADX. Always taking a trade if the trade lines combine in a position. All right, is very important. And also follow the trend of the stochastic and the CCI, and always take a trade inside what's it called, the first Bollinger Band. Is very important. So guys, this is where I'm going to end the video. Hope you like the video. If you like the video, join my Telegram link at the end of the description. Make sure you join the Telegram page, the group, so that you don't miss out if I have anything to pass through. Like I said, I do not have what's it called, I do not have a personal number. I don't have a WhatsApp number. I don't have the only what's it called, the only way you can reach me is to join through my Telegram what's it called page, and from there you can actually find my personal contact. That's the only way you can reach me. So if there's anyone telling you what's it called, they have a cause or anything to say to you, or message them on WhatsApp or on Telegram, I am not the one. Please disregard that. They are spam. I will never message you first or ask you for money. All right, so that's just what I want to tell you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, like I said, if you do, please make sure you what's it called, like the video, and if you have anything, make sure you drop down the comment section, ask me a question. I'm definitely going to reply to it.